What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? We are live.
Hi.
How is everyone doing? Thank you so
I'm
much.
stuck here with you, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got my wizard robe on because it's cold. I don't feel very thematic.
Oh, hell yeah, wizard robe, dude.
It's pretty dope, but I had to be in the pirate mindset, not wizard.
Gotta be a pirate boy. Alright. So, if you would be so kind, please, Ted, refresh our memories. What happened last time?
Ah. Bear witnesses, I refresh my own memory. Um, we were inside of a spoopy hospital thing. Like a hospital ward of a building. I don't know if the whole place was a hospital or not.
It was an asylum, but the part that you were at was a hospital wing. Yes.
That's correct. Dealt with some shadows, which I think was the session before last session.
Mm-hmm.
Had just dealt with those. Sai had a mental breakdown because she saw her goddess, which Gore also saw, but no one else saw it. Um, so Alma didn't know what the fuck was going on. Flintlock was like, oh, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Then we heard some scraping around, as you know, you're wont to hear in an abandoned asylum. Couldn't find the door, which later on I found out was just on the other side of the room. But no time to waste. We just busted through the wall using Gore's amazing ability to make holes in things. And we found a woman who pulled guns on us, and we pulled our guns on her, and we all stood there. Um, and then she thought we worked for Strahd, but we didn't. And we basically had that entire Marvel scene where it's like, "You work for Strahd? No, who's Strahd?" And then,
well, you all knew who that was.
yes, we did, but we did not work for him. We don't really like the guy very much.
Do you remember the name that she gave you?
Esmeralda?
That's
Isabella?
correct. Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda Davenier.
I can solidify that in my head because I'm pretty sure that's the name of the girl from Hunchback of Notre Dame, which has my favorite Disney song in it back when Disney wasn't pussies, and they'd make songs like Hellfire, which is a fucked up song. So yeah, Esmeralda. So we were cool.
Will says, "I'll do you one better. Why is Strahd?" Except he said Gamora because he was finishing the quote. Why is Gamora?
Where we were going. How is Strahd? He's really sad. I think deep down he's a little sad man. Which is why I'm gonna go back to the windmill and fuck the shit out of that girl he likes a lot, and I'm gonna rub it in his face next time I see him. Little prick. But yeah, that girl was okay with us. We were like, oh cool. I was like, actually, I was looking for you because some lady with a crystal ball told me about you. And then she's like, oh, neat. She's like, you can find me in the mist somewhere. I'll have to remember that. Start with an A. But then she went fucked off.
Holt.
Yes. She went and fucked off. And we're like, okay, bye. Then we went outside and upstairs, or upstairs and outside, one of the two. We
there was no upstairs. You guys already were upstairs.
Okay, then we were already upstairs. We went up to the battlements, opened the door, had some beautiful music playing, but the person playing it was a two-headed baby alligator skinned, half bear, half crab.
Evolved to crab.
Man, bear, pig. Trying to give him a gold coin to pay him for his pretty music, and he was a real fucking dick about it. So I was like, well, fuck you too.
He didn't understand the concept of money.
Well, he understood the concept of my fucking sword in his neck, didn't he? But we haven't got to that point yet. There was a body on the table, and I went to go inspect it, and it was like some weird machination of Alma. And Alma was like, well, I'm just going to set this on fire. So she did, and then as soon as she set it on fire, I was like, whoa, don't do that. And then his head rolled off. I don't think he even saw it coming. It just weird. It was not connected. Weak neck, you know. It's the genetics. So then we went downstairs, and there was a spooky ghost that only Alma could see sitting at the table. And she was like, anyone else see that spooky ghost? And they were like, no. Okay, well, I'm sure that won't be a problem later. Then we went downstairs
But it was.
further. It was. We need Morgan Freeman to come on. It was. Went
Wait, let
down
me
to
do
the
my best
cellar.
impersonation. But it was.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Thanks, man. It's the lip smacking at the beginning.
Yeah. We went down to the cellar, found a shit ton of wine, the good shit that we didn't even know existed. Had a bottle, talked about a bunch of shit that I can't remember. I think. Oh, I found out Sai's blind. Um, which apparently I was supposed to know this entire time.
She's been wearing a
Um,
blindfold the entire time you've ever known her, which has been your whole life.
yeah. Funny how the little things just slip by you when you're friends.
Oh, I just thought
Um,
that you wore that thing because you thought it was cool.
yeah, because I was talking about how she had a twinkle in her eye when she got her little book, and she was like, haha, very funny. And I was like, I don't get the joke. And she's like, I'm blind. And I was like, oh, neat. Um, so then we went back upstairs. Turns out that ghost was a problem, as Morgan Freeman warned us about 10 seconds ago. It was actually the Morning Lord, and there was his Frankenstein wife lady, who was a real crazy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So he started punching us with the fury of 1,000 suns, knocked the fuck out of Alma with a backhand. Backhand that Amble heard in the abyss wherever he is. He's like, oh shit, my Harry just got slapped.
A Harry.
So Alma went down like a sack of potatoes. Sai got her back up, and then Sai used her new super bow ability and never hit with it once,
She hit once.
except for the one time she hit the woman with it.
But she did make the woman run off when she hit her.
Yeah, that didn't help, Sai. Then I had to go chase her to the spooky ass lake by myself, and then she turned into me, and then I cut her head off, as I'm wont to do when people get in my way. And then she turned into a fucking snake dragon and destroyed everything, and then we had to run. We ran out of Kregs, and then we went to down towards the windmill, and there was an
No,
old
the
guy
windmill's
there
on the
who
opposite end of the valley. You guys went to the winery.
we went to the winery. Yeah, that's what I meant. Windmill, winery. They both start with W's.
Yep.
We went down to the winery, and there was a cranky old man who was standing out in the rain and shit. And he's like, "I'm cranky because there's people in my house." And I was like, "I don't know how that's my problem." And he's like, "Well, can you go fix it?" And I was like, fuck it, I guess." And then we slept in the woods. Typical Tuesday for pirates.
Yep. So we are here, and if we will remember, as we left our party, they were camped out with the Martikovs. The patriarch of the family, Davion, is the cranky old man that you spoke to earlier. I will pull up
So
the
cranky.
picture once again. Here you go.
Yes, look at him. That is the physical embodiment of grouchy if I've ever seen it.
He's lived a hard life.
Yeah, well, if he had a better outlook on it, cut off a couple babies' heads, he'd probably be happier.
Interesting.
I mean, it was half alligator, so I don't know if it counts, but
Are you explaining this to him again, even though you've already done so?
yeah, I'm just sitting there next to the campfire telling him how easy the head rolled off. It was like slicing through butter.
He said, yes, the Bellevues had a very unfortunate run-in with fate. One might say it was... And he, like, eyes you when he says this. Constructed fate.
No. Tell me we're not part of a grander scheme of things.
He goes, "Pah! Nothing so paltry as gods and their fickle ends. No, no. In my mind, we are each free to string our own cord where it lies. No, this realm is one despotic of order. That tyrant, which should look after the land, has allowed it to fall into the most miserable of states," he says, adjusting himself next to you on the stump.
Yeah, he's a real prick.
Pah! Understatement. Many things have happened to the people of this land. Barovia was not always such a cruel and inhospitable place. It has been made so. But you seek to free it of this lamb.
I mean, mostly free myself, but it seems like in the process of doing that, yeah, I might free everyone else too.
Hmm. Should you aid me and my family in the ways that we have told you, retrieving the wine gems, we will do what we can to aid you, tell you where your treasure lies, that which is key to defeating that dickhead. He says, like,
Yeah, fuck
taking
that
the
dude.
word that you said.
Yeah, he's a right prick.
Oh, you said right prick. Yeah. A right prick.
Yeah, stick a prick. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, what is her name? The brother and sister at the windmill.
Irina?
Yeah, what was their last name? They were a family, weren't they?
Indeed.
Yeah, yeah, you know them. We got them shacked up in the old windmill over there with the old man and his bone.
Indeed, they were a family. I know them not personally.
Strahd's really interested in her for some reason.
It is interesting you keep trying to say this name that cannot pass through your lips.
Yeah. What can I say? You know, choke me harder, daddy. Normally he shows up, but he's being a real pussy lately.
He says, Irina and Ismark, they are not bonded through blood, though they believe it to be
Uh-oh.
true.
I shouldn't have left him alone. Oh, okay, they think, okay. That ought to stop it.
The devil seeks Irina. He believes she is the reincarnated form of his beloved.
Yeah, see, I thought that might be the case, so I'm planning on, like, wooing her. Like, you know, slipping into the sheets, doing a little bit of hanky-panky. I'm never calling her back. I'm gonna tell her right to his face. I'm gonna
That
till that
would
field, if you
be
know what I
a
mean.
terrible idea.
I came to Barovia, sir. Do you think I'm made of good ideas?
The mountain of a creature that rides. Balaban, have you seen it?
Yeah, he was outside the bar one time, scared the living shit out of me.
He is seeking something. His master set him on a course, but that course will be changed. Should you do something that sufficiently anger the Count, he will send him after you, and he will not rest until you have died so many times that madness would be a blessing.
Oh yeah, but we have a bone of an old dead guy.
Oh, oh, and what do you intend to do with it? It is
Stand
hollowing.
inside of it and be like, ha ha, you can't get me.
Such things will be a balm to you in a place such as this. However, they will not stand for eternity. He will find a way. The devil is crafty, he is cunning, and when he has set his mind to something, he will always ensure that he gets his way.
Oh, that makes two of us. Or four of us, I guess, if you count the crew.
Your path will take you on long a journey that will have him set against you, and over time the full bear of his might will be brought against. But do not test this. Do not bring that which slumbers against you before you are ready.
Well, I can't make any promises.
There will come a time, a point of no turning back. I assure you of that.
Turning back is for carts.
He
I
kind of
think.
smiles This like old world weary, not a grin, but just like half of his face. I sense greatness in you. Maybe it's just the hope of an old man, but it's the only thing we've got left.
It's probably this dragon wine, sloshing around in the old belly. Pretty tasty.
Aye, there will be more of that when you retrieve the gems.
Oh shit, that's all you had to say. We'll go cut all our heads. Or are they cultists or something? I think that's what you said. Cultists? Ah, no problem.
They have merely the grape crush. No, the dragon, or the grape mash. No, the dragon. The dragon has been taken by a far more insidious being.
Oh, god damn it.
Madam Lysaga. She who haunts the flooded swamps of what was once Berez.
Always something, isn't it? Berez. Where would that be?
You don't have little pins, do you?
Little pins?
On the map? Little red pins?
No.
Fantastic. Just making sure. Hey, TBC, so nice to see you, buddy. How you doing? So you have not discovered Berez yet?
Nope.
I don't know if you've mentioned if you've had anything mentioned about it to you though. Not directly.
The only thing would be the card that mentions a flooded village next to a river.
That is wonderful context clues, Ted.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Well, she sounds like a bitch.
Again, that is putting it mildly. Alma, is there anything you require of me before you set about your freeing the winery?
Nah. I mean, thanks for watching over us while we got a good nap in. As good as you can get.
He nods. Be warned, they haunt the fields and the vineyards. You will be set upon when you enter the fields and the road to the winery. The horses are in the stable. They should have enough food. Don't worry with them. But through the loading dock, there is a door to the winery.
That won't stop me. I'll burn that whole field down if I have to.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Oh yeah, shit, right. I forgot. You want the winery standing. Sorry, I get a little ahead of myself.
I think all of Barovia, including yourself, he says, pointing his cane, like, not at you, but, like, generally in your direction, have a vested interest in wine remaining.
I don't know how you got that assertion, sir.
Well, you haven't parted with that bottle of Red Dragon Crush.
Pfft, I've got 36 more. Oh, I see your point.
He smiles, that same world-weary half smile at you.
Well, time to let the heads roll. Assuming they have heads.
Some of them do. Those are the more dangerous ones. Be careful.
Of course. Well, if we die, we die, I guess. It's nice meeting you. And here's to drinking in the future.
He, clacks his own bottle to yours. And I'm assuming you drain the last vestiges of yours and go to stir your comrades.
Yeah, that way if I get my belly cut open, it's just a flood of wine. It's the Barovian way.
All right, so you make your way over to the other side of the campfire where your friends are resting. They rouse from their slumbers. Well, Sai doesn't sleep, but the other two do.
She doesn't sleep either. I'm learning all sorts of new things about you that I've been friends with for years. Do you watch me when I sleep, freak?
Usually
Oh, I knew it.
I try to talk to Persephone.
Oh, for like years?
She looks up at you and like just no expression on her face. She's still like kneeling down where she was in her trance-like state.
Oh, that must be
Forever.
depressing. Oh, that is depressing. You ever get any messages back?
Never.
Oh, that is just a.
Not till
Oh.
now.
Oh. What would she say?
She said my name.
Oh. Well, I mean that's good, I think, right?
A smile breaks out across her face, like this just full-on cheese in it. Like you've never seen her look like this before.
Oh
And
God.
she nods, and these like thick black tears roll down her
Oh,
cheeks.
there go the tears. Did she maybe teach you how to use the bow when you were talking to her?
She said I had to hate. And
Oh,
then
how
her
about you
smile
hate it undead?
dies.
We're literally surrounded by the very antithesis of everything you know and love. Yeah. So maybe we aim
That's
a little
my
bit more.
name.
Your name is. Let's aim a little bit more.
Sirik.
Yeah. Your
It's
name is
ancient
Sarah.
Elven. It
Oh yeah,
means to
I
hate.
assume it means what?
It means to hate.
Oh, well look, you're already doing it.
She has, like, her expression has changed. Thank you for the biddies, by the way, Wrestle Gamer. Welcome in, buddy. So good to see you.
Biddies. Let me see them biddies.
She her expression like kind of changes really fast again from like sad to like she's trying desperately to cover it up. And she just kind of like drops her head and says, "It's not enough."
Well, I could slap you. That usually gets the gore going. Watch. Wham!
I'm up, I'm up. Oh, fuck,
See, look at that.
Captain. Where's
Pure
the wine?
unbridled rage.
Where's the wine?
There's no wine. They took it all.
He immediately begins shaking violently, grabs his battle axe, and looks at the were raven across from you, perched on the stump, and like as if he's about to start marching over there.
Oh no, not them. The people in the winery.
They what?
Yeah. Yeah, they said no one's allowed to drink it but them.
Captain, we got some heads to smash.
Yeah, see, Si, look how easy that was. You try it.
Captain, I don't know enough about this. About
Haven't
these
you
people.
lived like longer than all of us? I mean, not to say that you're old, but I mean you are.
All of that life was spent sequestered in a temple on the moon. And the only time that I spent amongst any other people was your father and his crew of... She looks to the big guy and the little guy. Vagabonds. I don't know people. I know surviving. That's all I've ever known.
I'd slap you, but for some reason I'd feel bad if I slapped you. So we'll get back to it. We'll figure it out. But yes, Gore is right. There are. Oh, he's already going. We should probably catch up.
Captain! 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 He's you see the gobbo like pulling on his boots, like just like not getting any ground on it, just going up and down with the running paces of Gore.
Oh yes. See, off they go, and off we go with them.
She smiles at you and follows pursuit.
Begin our way downtown. That's it. That's all I could get.
Throat's dry.
What did you say to me?
My throat is dry.
I can fix that. Some nice H2O.
Yeah, I just drank some.
And my dick.
No, thank you. I don't believe in incest. Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an
You're a
old
fucking liar.
two-story... What?
Huh?
How does that make me a liar?
I said you're a liar.
I don't.
I've heard "Help, Step Bro, I'm Stuck" get blared through your screen more than anybody else.
That is not true. I don't even watch... No.
You know, I'm sorry. You couldn't finish that lie, huh?
I don't
boiled
watch...
on your tongue.
I don't watch step-family porn. I'll say
Oh,
that
yeah?
much.
Well, okay, so you're telling me if Gore gets stuck in a wine barrel in a couple seconds, I'm not allowed to bang him?
I don't allow sexual assault in my games.
But well, Gore loves me, I think. Hey, Gore,
He doesn't
you
love
like
you
me?
like that.
Oh, now I'm sad.
He loves you like a fucking niece.
That makes it really weird.
Exactly. You made that weird.
No, you made it weird. Like it was going up, or it's like nice flat line, and then you said niece, and now it's ruined. We were having a romantic frolic in the winery, and you ruined it.
That's not at all what's happening, because situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old two-story stone building with multiple entrances, thick ivory covering every wall, and an iron fence along its roofline. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground floor. A wooden stable of a more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery, next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well and an old wooden outhouse.
Look, all I'm saying is like I've seen your taste in the port cities, okay? You know, you're not exactly taking the fresh picks. You're scraping the bottom of barrels most of the time.
He says,
I like my women big and meaty.
Like we're just walking up to the winery and just having this conversation. Look, I'm not saying I'm offended, okay? But all I'm saying is like, you remember Gates? You remember some of your what do you call them? What's the term? Your favorite little watering holes? Yeah, okay. Let's not act like we're all high and mighty.
You mean Sea's Edge?
Yeah, where you took like 8 little flintlocks back there. I had to pay for that. We had to pay for that. That came out of the coffers with the captain. The mess you made.
Yeah.
You don't have to break every piece of furniture in the room.
But it's a lot more fun when you do.
he says, just
Jeez.
as you hear the rustle of dead vines all around you.
Oh, no,
Inhuman
we're here.
shapes emerge from the vineyards, their limbs
I hope it's not
cracking
scarecrows.
as they trudge through the mist and rain.
I'm almost scared of scarecrows.
So you are about 30 feet away from the winery, and you can see these shapes about 120 feet away from you. You can see groups of them.
Sarah, do you see them?
They're not undead, Captain.
Oh. Well, I guess that's good? Better. Maybe. Do they see us?
Captain, they're getting closer.
Oh. Well. We can't burn the field down. They explicitly said not to do that.
These the guys
So-
keeping me from getting wine.
It's hard to tell. I can't see. Because I have little hoomy eyes.
You do remember that he said that there is an entrance into the winery itself.
Ah, yes, to the outhouse.
No.
Come with me, boy.
No, not through the outhouse.
I keep digging it. It's just more shit.
He said it'd be in here. As people are dying from these creatures.
Well, dig deeper. It's just more shit. What are you looking for? I'm looking for the entrance to the winery. Why are you looking for the entrance to the winery in the outhouse? Fuck you.
It's just more soup.
It's just more soupy shit.
Gross. Okay, anyway.
Yes, he said through the staple, through the whatever it was. Not the staples. He said the horses were fine. It's some side door.
The loading dock.
Yes. The loading dock.
So what
And
do
then
you
the
do?
loading dock just flashed across the screen, Dark Souls style. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna beeline to that. That seems like a good idea.
Okay. So as you make your way to the loading dock proper, you can see the winery itself. I will go ahead and pull this on up.
Ooh, spooky.
Indeed. So, don't need the combat tracker to be this big right now. You rush up through the loading dock, and the camera pans behind you to see this huge swarm of these branched tree-like creatures writhing out in the fields, making their way onto the road to give pursuit to you. As they
Jesus
clamber
Christ.
after you, you can hear the twisting and snapping of the wood that makes their substance in acting like joints, and then just going back and forth as they all like ramble and like scramble over one another to like get at you. You can hear the sound of like knotted gnashing, like of like wood snapping together as some of their mouths like open and close rapidly. And give me a perception check to see if you guys can tell how many there are as you rush inwards.
Well, we'll use the person who can't see who has the highest perception.
More than 20.
That's enough for me to be like, well, I wish we could burn the whole place down because they're literally made of grass. But no, gotta keep the place standing.
As you make your way up to the loading dock, you can see parked in the dock itself. I'm going to go ahead and put on where'd that go?
Making my way downtown, walking fast, the grass is attacking us, and we're homebound.
And Bat Chat.
Bat chat.
The ambience for it's really good.
Spooky, spooky.
Parked in the loading. Did I already read off the description to you? I can't remember.
No, you got as far as you just did. Parked in the loading.
Thank you. Parked in the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed. A raised wooden walkway runs along the west, south, and east walls. Through a hole in the ceiling, you can see a wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it. You are not currently safe where you're at. You're all still currently in a rush.
Oh, really? Taking one step up the outside place to make it safe?
That's correct.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna mosey on inside.
Okay. So there are the door in front of you.
Yes.
I am looking for the thing for it because it is not where it's supposed to be. Because of the way
Uh-oh.
that they structure this chapter. I was looking at it earlier. It's really not
Oh, we're in a
structured
new
very
chapter, boys.
well. Yeah. Okay. So the south door has been forced open and hangs ajar. It cannot be closed properly until it has been repaired, but you get the idea that you could potentially barricade it.
Hey, Flintlock, fix that door.
It takes 10 minutes, Captain.
We'll hold him off. Okay, never mind. Let's find something heavy to push behind it.
Okay, so you make your way through the door, and I will go ahead and assume that you probably strike a torch.
Yeah, man, I sure hope that super evil eye comes with dark vision.
It has all vision.
Ah, yes, all vision.
True say.
I get all the channels on this eye.
I can see into forever.
Oh, I can see. It's like Rick and Morty where he stares into the tortoise, the infinite, was it the wisdom tortoise's eyes or whatever? Oh no! I looked into its
I
eyes.
told you not to look into its eyes. Yeah.
Look, this Alma bitch. Don't look into her eyes. Oh, look, oh god, I looked.
I told you not to look. Okay. So, as you make your way inside, you can see that there are plenty of barrels alongside. This is a gently sloping. What you're walking up now
Ooh,
is a gently sloping. What's it call it?
floor.
I guess so. I can't find it. Um, this turret, that's what it calls it. This turret has a sloping wooden floor that spirals from the cellar to the upper levels. Scratch marks suggest that barrels are rolled up and down the ramp on a routine basis. You have Gore roll down a couple of the barrels to barricade the door, and just in time you can begin hearing the scratching sounds of wood claws scrambling over wooden barrels. And after a moment, it stops.
Well, seems like we're okay for now.
The fuck are those things?
Uh, uh, the grass people? At this point, I'm not even shocked anymore.
There gonna be any more of those?
Probably so, yeah, I'd be willing to bet there's gonna be a lot of them. In fact, he actually didn't really tell us what we were. I mean, we're here looking for the gym, obviously, but he didn't really specify where that might be. So I guess we're gonna have to look around.
He said that the gems are not here. You are here to kill some druids and
Oh, I hate druids.
excuse me, and their pets, as he called them. He said there's a lot of them.
Hey, remember the time we were out in Blackwood and I threw my paper on the floor and that druid came up and fucking chastised me?
Yeah,
Can't
what
stand
was his
druids.
name again?
I don't know. I called him headless after I was done with him.
I believe he called himself the Great Speaker of the Arch. No, not
Oh,
Arch Tree. Was it a woad? Did he call it a woad?
I don't
Something
know.
about a
I don't
woad.
know what it is. Isn't that like a part of a boat? Wait, no, I would know that. That's not part of a boat.
Something about these material elves. I don't know.
I hate Blackwood. It's just there's way too many crazy ideas out in that place.
Yeah,
Gates is where I liked it, but then that blew up. So here we are in a winery in what I don't even think is part of this world anymore.
you definitely never saw Gates. Gates was destroyed before you were born.
Oh, I was confused because when you said second Alma, you said a little girl from Gates, so I assumed I
Yeah,
grew
that
up
was
in Gates.
way in the past.
Oh, ooh, ooh.
That was in the
And
age
where the
of
hell am I
myth, my
from?
dude.
I don't know where Alma grew up from. I'll figure that out later. Regardless, I hate druids, so I won't mind stabbing a couple of them. Any of them druids come up here trying to get Rogi.
Gonna Draxed them Sklounced.
Gonna gore that door.
The door before you is open. There is also a stairwell leading upwards.
Well,
Out.
upward's always a good way to go.
Okay. You make your way up the ramp.
Objectives are always above you.
Okay, and I'm going to delete you from here and put you up here. So it has the same description. This ramp has a sloping wooden floor that spirals from the cellar to the upper levels. Scratch marks suggest that the barrels are rolled up and down the ramp on a routine basis.
I
Um,
can't see again.
yeah, I just saw that. That's kind of annoying how it does that, but that's okay. I can fix
One
it.
day I'll be able to see in the dark.
Yeah, but it is not this day.
Nope, the one time I don't make her a half spawn.
I like it.
Hashtag human problems.
I'm tired of everybody taking fucking dark sight because they don't even know how dark sight works. Like, it doesn't just
Actually,
mean
now
that
with Taja's, I don't even have to be a half spawn. I could have just taken dark vision. But
you would have
I
given up.
like to.
Yeah,
Well, no, I like to make my characters make sense thematically, and there's no reason that Alma would have had dark vision.
true.
She was a normal street urchin. She's only super fast with the swords because she's been doing it all her life under her dad. So the darkness for me.
So what do you do, buddy?
I'm gonna keep walking into the dark. Sure, hold on, drop this torch and burn the whole place to the ground.
This
The hell
wooden
is this thing?
room, this room has a wooden floor with a 10-foot square hole cut into the middle of it. Looming over the hole is a wooden winch. Perched atop it is a man with wild hair, rotted teeth, and skin painted red with blood. He waves a gnarled staff made from a black branch and babbles at you.
Oh my god, this fucking place. Howdy, neighbor.
He shrieks something at you just in time, and then jumps down the shaft onto the barrels and fucks off somewhere else into the winery.
Well, I'm sure that'll bode well for us.
Everybody's just kind of looking at you dumbfounded at this moment, like, what the fuck was that?
I, I don't know. Literally yesterday we saw someone with two heads and a crab claw and a barefoot. I don't even know anymore, if I'm being honest with you. But we all saw it, right? We had to get that clarified.
Yeah. Is that the
Okay.
bastard trying to keep me from drinking wine?
Probably. I say we just assume he is keeping us from drinking the wine, and we just kill him next time we see him.
No problem.
All right. Well, there's a door right here. There's two doors. Looks like the wine barrel or the wine tank room.
The rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large two-story chamber.
Fuck yeah. We did it, boys. We found it.
Fills this large. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Fills this large two-story chamber, which is dominated by four enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at balcony level. Stacked against the wall, underneath the balcony, are old, empty barrels, some of which you used to barricade the door.
Oh, okay, so we're above that room then.
That's correct.
Gotcha. Mapping it out in my head.
4 swarms of ravens are perched up on the rafters. You can hear them crooning, but they eye you with just indifference.
Oh, that's how I like people to, eye me up. Indifference.
The balcony creaks,
No.
drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly, you see something skittering across the floor. It looks like a tiny creature made of twigs. It moves from its hiding place under the stairs and disappears behind the easternmost cask.
Well, boys, that's a druid if I ever see it. Shoot it. We're gonna light this place up. Oh, okay, well, we're not supposed to burn the whole place down, but you know what I mean.
And Fat chat.
Gotcha.
That's
Birdemic.
loud.
That's loud. Oh, the video.
Yeah. Okay. Where the druid at, though? Is there a way I can just make them all visible? No. Damn. It didn't even put them all out for me. Alright, that's fine. Just where's the fucking... Okay. I think I'm gonna... I think I am going to turn off the independent... What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? Independent initiatives for everything.
You want group initiative? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn auto. I'm gonna turn
Alrighty.
not for you, for them.
Oh.
Just for them. Where? That's just game. That's just client. Initiative. Well, what the fuck? Don't be afraid of learning. It's true, TBC. I'm learning right now.
Learning hurts. Be very afraid.
I think it was variable to fixed. And then I'm going to click menu. I'm going to delete from tracker, all non-friendly. Birds be gone. I'm just going to put them all back on now. And then hopefully that should fix it. It did not fix it. Oh well. I'm done wasting time on that.
Okey doke.
Y'all want to go ahead and roll initiative?
Yes.
I did not realize that Vort was going this fucking crazy.
Keep you doing that.
Not just the soundtrack, I mean. The soundtrack was going crazy. Alright.
Alrighty, who gon' get it?
So,
Flintlock. Damn, Flintlock. Oh, you rolled a 20, that's why you're going first. Well, you gonna listen like a good boy.
out of the easternmost.
Oh no, tree people.
Wait, which one is this? So you can see erupting out of this cask like a fountain. All these fucking tree people immediately start flooding out, and you can hear and see more coming out with each passing moment. Let's put the other homies on the board. And it is Flintlock's turn.
Alright, boys, we're just gonna forget that room ever happened.
Good effort. But you can hear the wood of the door immediately being knocked down. And next round, they will absolutely be upon you. You can hear them scraping over the wood. And you can also hear the ruffle of feathers. And some of them being destroyed. And then we go back to your turn next round. The door is in shambles, breaking. It is... You can see them.
Don't worry, where we're going, we don't need doors. Wait, whose turn is it?
It's back to the... I mean, unless you were going to have Gore or Sai do anything, it's back to the top of the turn order.
Yeah, I was gonna have Gore move up. Gore, become door.
Thank you for the biddies, Wrestle Gamer.
Biddies!
So much love, dude.
Biddies turn into critties, you know what they say.
Biddies turn into critties, let's go.
Alright, Gore will bonus action rage.
Wine! Wine!
God, they're taking all of our wine. They're gonna drink it like little treat bitches they are.
They don't even have stomachs!
I love them.
Sirik, you gonna do anything?
She will back up a little bit. Okay, now we're ready.
Okay. No spells or anything from the Artificer or the Cleric. You can take a moment to look if you want to.
I feel like you always remind me of Flintlock spells, but I don't have... I feel like he's got...
He's not the only one with spells. I don't even know.
Well, yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, you know. No, Wrestle Gamer, I'm saying, he said biddies become critties, meaning he's hoping that through the power of your bits, they will manifest into a natural 20.
Yes, so I will destroy these stupid tree people. Oh, you know, I guess now would be a good time for Sai to redeem herself with her bow, so she will pull that bastard out.
All right. So she opens the book, reads the page, the words become the bow, and she is holding a big fuck-off bow.
Time to shine, Sai. Alright,
Act
Gore,
two.
you hold that door.
He chuckles to himself in his rage and says,
Gore, the door.
and it's Flintlock's turn. He can see them now. The door is open.
Blam! You know what they say, first one through the door gets the force cannon. That's what Mama always told me. Get off our balcony. Blam!
The first of your foes explodes into fragments of splinters. The door is closed, or is open. I'm sorry, it's broken. There is no more closing the door. Is he gonna do anything else? This one is scrambling up the balcony, and then this one behind him is like on the wall.
No, he can't see those guys yet.
Okay, Alma. Oops, accidentally.
Oops.
We both hit the next button. I sound like the wrestler Rhino.
Gore, the door.
I'll take it as a compliment. He is kind of supposed to sound like a pro wrestler in a way.
I mean, I was never one to lead from the back, but fuck it, Beyblade. Ooh, there's a lot of fuckers in here. We
Let
can
it
do
rip.
this. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. Konnichiwa, you're dead.
Konnichiwa! You're dead.
Which sucks because like that was one of my favorite videos, and now he's a pedophile, which is just it ruins the whole thing for me.
Well, what sucks is that he was always a pedophile, and
Yeah,
now we have to
that is
live with
true.
the fact that we liked the art that he made.
Yeah,
Which
God damn
that sucks. Why does that keep fucking happening?
it's happening so much.
We talk about it every time, but Jesse Lacey, I mean, a brand new, like, god damn it. Alright, which one
was
is
that?
this? Jesse Lacey of Brand New.
Oh, of course.
This one was destroyed by one of the swarms of ravens.
Ravens, let him rip.
This one is going to charge after you and give you the old claw.
How fucking dare you? Miss
But
me
he
with
missed.
that claw.
This one has
touch
been
me and say thicker, and I'm gonna
destroyed.
become thick.
This one is going to scramble up the wall aside this guy. And he is going to also attack you. They're small. Oh, that would have been a crit.
What if I wasn't dancing and pirouetting like a ballerina? Almost just T-posing and vibrating through the balcony.
He is going to move backwards to give his homie an opportunity to hit. If you're going to make an attack of opportunity.
Not me, I might as well. Fuck you.
Shredded.
Give me the
Annihilated.
claw with impunity.
This one was destroyed, and this one is going to come up as well and give you the old what for? Jesus, that would have been a crit too.
I ain't into this tree people bullshit.
That dodge though.
Druids are my trigger. Dodge is so fucking good.
No riposts, or you already used your reaction.
I use my reaction on the attack of opportunity.
Okay. This swarm of ravens is going to come over here and begin tearing this twig blight apart.
You stupid people, your weakness is birds.
This, oh shit, well, okay. Six more of the little fuckers crawl out.
They're everywhere.
And
They're
the
in my raccoon wounds.
druid incants a foul facsimile of a entanglement spell, and then centered just behind you in a 20-foot radius. The dead wood of the floor and the house reaches up and starts grabbing you and your friends. And I'm gonna need strength saving throw. You can go ahead and roll yours if you want. I'll just drag it on to everybody else.
Alright. Hey.
Nice. So, poor Sirik, very weak,
You
gets
weak bitch.
wrapped around by some of the, like, dead horsehair that makes up the rope from the wood on the winch, and it like, well, that's just what they made rope out of back then, you know. And it just like starts like wrapping itself around her and like holding her off while you guys are just like stomping on like the wood paneling. Flintlock's like aiming the force cannon down and just like blowing away whatever pieces get close to him. This swarm of ravens clears these. Okay, so there's 3 more swarms of ravens that are going to go, and they're going to clear you a path by knocking out
beautiful birds.
These twig blights. And it is Siric's turn. She is in. Oh nope, it's Gore's turn. I'm sorry, he goes first. He passed with flying colors. Okay.
Or assist her.
So he's going to use his action to make a strength check to free her.
Yes.
He makes that with advantage. Strength athletics or strength. Because he's raging.
I'm so angry. Rip him apart.
Yeah, he just takes his axe and like hacks the rope and then like starts hacking at the pieces of wood that had started like wrapping themselves around her legs and frees her. And she smiles up at him saying thank you. What else does he do?
He pats her on the head and then comes back
Okay.
over here.
Siric's turn.
She can get there. 5, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, that's where the bird was, yeah. Alright, Siric. See that bitch over there making us all weird?
I see her,
up.
Captain.
Okay, well I need you to see her with your bow eye. Hey, there we go, that's my girl. Eat that bitch.
So she says, I can hate.
Shablagoo. Oh.
Pulls the string back, lets loose an arrow that hits him square, or her square in the chest, and immediately that like frostbite and like caked ice just like freeze over her, or not caked ice, I'm sorry, like deep ice like freeze over the entirety of her chest, like almost down to her heart, and she like all the coloration just like instantly drains from her face, and she looks up at you in horror, or at Siric in horror.
Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? Nobody expects the super bow.
We already did all the ravens. It's Flintlock's turn.
Not like you're missing all the action, buddy. 10, 20, 25, 30. I think. It's 5 feet to move through allies, right?
It's difficult terrain to move through allies. 5, 15.
Actually, he doesn't need to go that far. He can go.
He's
right
small
here.
though. He can occupy an ally's square.
Oh, look at that. Short king.
Short king. So he's standing, he rushes out to stand around from the other side of Sai's robes while she's got this big fuck off bow.
Alright, so my time to finish what she started. You better get the wombo combo of the range squad. Konnichiwa, you're fucking dead.
And then the bullet explodes out the back of her head, and she collapses to the ground. The twig blights around her begin and then the rest of them just explode out of the barrel.
Ah, fuck, ah! So many tree blights! Oh god.
Okay.
You know,
They
him saying we can't burn this place down is being a real fucking pain in the ass right now.
the entanglement dies, so no no need for that anymore.
I'm not dying to a bunch of twigs, boys.
Who said anything about dying, Captain?
Let's Mow him down.
It is your turn now, isn't it? Or oh no, you still got
a shot.
Yep.
So I climbed up Siric's shoulders and I started blasting. How far is that drop from the balcony?
It is 5 feet.
Oh. Beyblade, Beyblade, let him rip. Whoever kills the most gets all the wine. She leaps over the balcony.
Oh shit, Wrestle Gamer. The player needs a challenge. A Bane.
Oh no.
So that's a minus a d6 to each of your rolls of my choosings. I will probably put it on this one to start with.
That would be a good idea, because I'm about to Beyblade my way through these guys.
Thank you, Wrestle Gamer. Thank you so much for your contribution to the stream, and as always, the Soul Market appreciates your business. What are these guys' armor class? 13, so a 12 would not have hit. That was literally just enough. I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah? Well, watch me do this.
You were ready for this. Just like jumping back and forth really fast.
Like, can't hear what you can't see.
This swarm of ravens is going to fly over here, and Twig Blight 14 is going to rip apart Twig Blight 14.
Yes,
Twig Blight
the key to beating
19.
Curse of Strahd is ravens. We need more ravens.
20, 25, 30. Wait, nope, I don't know which one that goes next. I should probably not do that. 5. 5 is this one. So 5 is going to come over here. And, get on that like ya. And he's going to give you one of these.
Oh no.
23 is going to rush across to get to the homies. 8 going to move over here. And Twig Blight number 9 is the one right in front of you. And that's a miss.
I'm gonna send you a GIF on in the group chat on Discord of what Alma's doing right now.
These ravens clear the way for your homies, and it is Gore's turn. So, like, with a fluff of feathers and a large cacophony of "Gah, gah!" The ravens fly in and begin shredding those two apart. Quoth the raven, nevermore indeed. Good reference, Wrestle Gamer.
I just can't get that. I can't get that image out of my head of Alma just dodging.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Dance with me, Gore. Dance the dance of life.
Just slaying these fucking tree bitches as you go.
You can't let Alma have all the fun. Uh-oh. Here comes the axe. It was so cocky I had to think about it really hard.
It's like,
Crunch.
Crunch. You love to see minimum damage dying.
Yes. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. It's always good to kill a lot of small things, you know?
It's fun. It's fun to just become a blender for a little bit.
This one is going to rush over here. He's going to give it to Gore. A 14 misses Gore. God damn.
You raging.
Oh, we raging.
He's a raging Cajun. Aw, I should have made him Cajun.
Oh, that would have been good. A Cajun orc would have been really good, but I can't do a Cajun voice.
Get my grandpa on here. He's a coon ass man. I can't understand him half the time. It's like he speaks voodoo.
What the fuck? Is it not... Did I change the wrong thing? I might have changed the wrong thing. I definitely changed the wrong thing. I changed it back. It's okay. I don't know where the fucking initiative is, though. Group. Oh, you just toggle it to group. Fantastic.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
I figured it out. Okay. Twig Blight 22 just hit Gore for a fixed amount of damage, which probably was still reduced. Yep, it was still reduced. And then it's Styric's turn.
Styric. Shoot her. Yeah, the bow's just fucking overkill for these things, but you know, practice makes perfect. He almost really got fucking murdered. Oh look, she's learning. She's getting the hang of it.
Yeah, she aims the bow at the one that's like just behind where she just aimed, and just another one explodes. That swarm of ravens flies in to slay them. 24 is going to scramble over these to make it over to Goer. And he misses with a 2. Big Blight 11 is going to scramble over here to attack a Goer. Finally, I get another heat. And then Twig Blight number 6 is going to scramble over here to hit a you.
He can try.
Ooh, he misses. Flintlock.
It's at this point where Alma just like, he hit me and I respect him for it.
I feel like I remember my friend in. Sorry, I'm talking to WrestleGamer in chat. I feel like I remember my friend when I was growing up, who was like really into wrestling, liked Raven and had a figurine of Raven, the wrestler. Because that sounds really familiar.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Okay, I'm gonna use it on you again. Fuck you.
What on me again?
Bane.
Ah, oh, son of a bitch. You think Bane will stop this? Oh, it might.
It might. Yes, it will, because that's the same thing last time, and I rolled one better.
Oh man, would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Okay. Yeah, none of your party members rolled enough to where Bane would have made a big difference. So. Okay. It is going to rip apart this one. And the last swarm of ravens is going to fly on over and remove this one. And as quickly as they flew down to grace your presence, they fly back up into the rafters, taking pieces of these broken creatures with them to make a better nest.
Yes, build homes from their bones.
And as the creatures make their way back up into the rafters and begin cooing to themselves again, contentedly, the room, now filled with strewn bits of wood and the body of a dead druid, is bereft of life, save for that of you and your friends.
Well, we should probably make sure she's really dead. You know, there was that one time back in some random obscure thing I'm making up that we did. You know, we like to double tap. Hey, Gore, give me a boost.
There's stairs.
Oh. They looked broken to me.
No, it's just faded to make it look like there's 2 different floors.
Ah. Well, that just makes that interaction more funny.
So you make your way up and shoot her again in the head?
Nah, let's not make noise. I'll cut her head off.
Okay.
Plus, he might want proof that we accomplished what we said we were going to do.
You can hear a sound like...
I knew it, you bitch. Oh, fuck it, Jason.
And the bits of wood begin reforming themselves. And we are going to take a quick break.
See, guys? Always double tap. I knew it. embarrassing.
I do it all the time. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for sitting tight. So much appreciated. When we left off, our homies had slaughtered a bastard druid. And now... Nah, that doesn't fit. This would be better. Yeah, this would definitely be better. The dead blights begin shifting themselves together to form a massive conglomeration of a huge, twisted, rooted creature. And sitting high up in its makeshift boughs is a becoming visible creature. The same babbling druid waving this black staff around. The air seems to kind of distort and distend around the staff. This thick blood-like substance runs down its length as you see a bolt piercing from it, striking the druid that you were just about to sever the head of, and immediately desiccating her corpse and filling this person with might.
You bitch.
Let's go ahead and roll initiatives.
Initiatives.
Okay, Alma goes first.
Trees are my triggers!
You jump onto the wine cask. Go ahead and give me a dexterity acrobatics check just to make sure that you don't slide off of it.
My specialty. As I about to break my legs.
Oh no! Bane.
You bitch.
You got a 5. You slide off and you take 9 damage. Ow.
It's fine. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Thank you for the Bane, Wrestle Gamer. Yeah, as you slide off, you land on your hip. You use the rest of your movement to get up and get into range. He is up in the bows. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
He's
I figured as much.
Yeah.
I'm taking my revenge on this murderous tree.
I rolled and a boob came up. How? I think my dice are fixed. Okay, you took a dodge action. Okay, so you carve into the tree, and your enchanted blade rips through the bark, sending it off in splinters. Sirik.
Sirik. Alright, there. Just keep up what you were doing. Please. Yeah, that's my girl. Babble on that, bitch.
Ooh, the arrow hits him square in the chest, and we see it like we get like the X-ray view from like Mortal Kombat, where like we can see the ice like quickly just like rapidly growing in until it's like touching his heart, and when it zooms back out and he exhales, it's this like frosted breath, and in all of his veins, like all over his body, are just blackened from necrosis.
Man, that shit probably hurts like hell. I won't get shot by that bow.
Yeah, he just got hit for 26 damage.
Oh, you know, it happens. I'm pretty sure the Lord of Light hit me way harder than that. In fact, I know he did, because I was pretty healthy when he
Yes.
smacked the shit out of me.
He crit on you. That's right.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
Yeah, he crit smite on you. That's right. He gave you the fucking like slow-mo back fist. Gore.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
We'll have another. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
He coming in sweet. He pissed.
Wine! He yells, ripping and tearing, grabbing at roots and just ripping them off.
That's okay.
4d10.
You hit. Oh fuck! We're out of goddamn rifle ammo again. Son of a bitch. Just thinking about it.
Does hit on my end.
Pop his head like a fucking watermelon.
The druid's head explodes, and the tree blight
Ooh, woo, did somebody get their little druid killed?
and it's going to try to smash 4. And it's going to try to smash you. How many attacks did he get?
Oh. Was that with disadvantage?
Yeah, it automatically rolled.
Oh, it does, nice. I didn't know it counted his, Oh, I'm dodging, that's why.
Yeah.
I was talking about Gore's ancestor thing, but I'm dodging, so it doesn't matter.
It slams into Gore, who holds him off with his axe, and you just weren't expecting the sideways that slaps you across the face and sends you into the wall. Sends you into the wall and knocks the breath out of you for a minute before you regain your composure.
I don't need air. You think I need fucking air?
Yes.
No. Well, he doesn't know that. You stupid little tree bitch. I'm gonna slice your limbs off like a oh. My hip! I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm gonna dodge. God damn it.
Yeah, you make like a half-hearted swing as you like pick yourself back up off the ground.
Guys, these sticks are so slippery. I'm all slipping in the fucking trees, man. Oh, you're about to get fucked. My fucking girl.
She learned to hate. God damn. Yeah, she pulls back this bow, and with this resounding crack like a winter storm, there's this like, and the arrow snaps the tree as soon as it hits it. The whole thing just like splits in two, instantly freezes and shatters. And like once everything has like hit an apex, there's this howl, like a great owl calling out a victory. And the temperature in the room just drastically changes so much. The floor is frozen over, and all of the wine and everything that was in here is instantly just turned to ice. And you can feel this cold chill running up your spine.
Fucking Christ, Sarah, you could have hit me with that fucking thing.
Without a word, she, like, tilts her head back down as if she was just listening to something.
Oh.
And when
I think she learned how to hate, buddy.
When she lets go of her hand, the bow, it looks like it like winks out of existence, just turns back into the words and flows back into the book, open in her palms that she closes.
You good? I mean, that was totally wicked. You should do that more often.
That's who we're supposed to hate, right?
Tree people? Yes. Fuck tree people.
And this count?
Oh yeah, him. Yeah, him more than anyone. If you could do that to him, that'd be great. He killed my pa.
I remember, Captain. Your father meant a great deal to all of us.
Yeah, let's fucking murder that bitch.
We'll kill him too.
Yes. Yes, she hates. Just don't hate us. I don't want to get shot by that thing.
She smiles, like a weak smile to you, and says, well, I think if that's everything...
If you think you could even hit me, I'm just dancing around the room.
So what do you guys do?
Well, Sarah froze all the wine, so there goes that.
It was fermenting in the vats.
Is that not
It
good?
wasn't drinkable. You can't drink that. No. It's not even alcoholic yet. It'll just make you sick. Once it reaches a certain stage. But also, you just saw a fucking druid pouring poison into it.
I did see that. You know what? I had this bottle of red wine sitting on my desk that I popped on New Year's, and it still has some in it, so I wonder... yeah, let me put it to the test real quick.
Ew. Don't do that.
Oh no, this has been here since Christmas.
Oh, don't do that. Gross.
See, I'm fine.
Dude, fermented. It's not fermented yet. That's not the same thing as it has fermented and then it has sat out for a while. You know?
No, I didn't actually drink that because it's probably actual poison at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like 2
drink
weeks.
that.
I've tasted wine that's gone bad. My mom opened a bottle and for some reason it
There's like a seal
rotten's
in the
not the
cork
word,
or
but like
something.
yeah. Took a big swig of it and it tasted like drinking a soda.
Ew.
I was like, that's not right. I
Yikes.
was like, why does this taste so horrible?
On the
yeah, well, I
ground
guess
next to you,
oh no. What is this thing? It's a big twig. Well, we'll take that with us.
is that what it says? Big twig?
It just says staff.
Okay, I will add it to the party sheet for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's always going to tell me. It's just no. Okay, I get it. Okay. So you pick up the staff, and it's covered in this like thick substance that looks and smells like blood.
Ew.
From the top of it.
Gross. Well, maybe the old man will be interested in this. Speaking of, I guess we should go see if the people outside are not gonna molest us anymore.
As you make your way outside, the creatures immediately look as though they're about to attack you, and then one of them looks like it catches a glimpse of the staff, and it instantly turns to the others, and they all shh and begin like shuddering back into the field.
That's right. Back in the... I was gonna say corn, but that's not right. Back in the fields where you came from.
They scuttle off, and you can see the horde of them, huge in number, rushing their way back up the hill, down
Now we
south.
take all the tree people and we go stab that morning lord in his ass. We have our army.
You have freed the winery.
We did it. The old man will be happy, maybe less cranky.
So, you make your way back over to where the old man was.
Yep.
As you approach, he looks to the staff first and says, Ha! Best to be gone with that thing.
Okay. Almost snaps it over her knee.
You do?
Yeah.
You can hear the sound of a host of the creatures that had just like shifted into the bushes and were keeping an eye on you as all of them instantly snap. All of their wooden forms turn to splinters and they all shriek alongside this phantom horrifying that breaks from the sound of the wood that snaps over your knee.
Fuck yeah, kill streak.
And a
Nuke incoming.
stroke of lightning hits the hill down south.
Oh shit. The fuck was that about?
The devil.
Oh no, not the devil.
The druids of the grove. They worship him.
Ah,
There
you're
is
such
a
prick.
Gulthias tree there.
There's a what there? Gothias what?
It is a tree from which they make their rotted staves.
Oh, can I burn that down?
If you can destroy it, that would be wonderful. However, it is guarded by them, and there are never fewer than enough to make anyone think twice. I'm not
Well, shit.
telling you not to do it. As I said, I do need you to go there. However,
Damn it.
keep in mind that whatever is happening there, they will be ready for you.
Well, fuck them. Well, there's your winery, sir. Although, you did just say you didn't even go deal with that, so I assume that's kind of tied to this whole thing.
They have the Swill gem.
Those fuckers.
They intend to use it in a great ritual. Baleful, they seek to rouse the winter splinter.
Oh,
And
I'll show them a winter splinter. So I just did.
she smiles softly to herself.
But I don't know what that is. It sounds bad.
It is a great manifestation. Their adoration of the devil given form.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
They will use it to destroy the winery. First
I'll
and
just save the
foremost.
winery. Those goddamn druids.
And then they will use it to probably attack Valaki.
Velaki, I like Velaki.
He kind of like eyes you and like he gives you this grin almost as if it's like breaking the fourth wall, and he goes, I know.
Well, fuck. Can we just get like an army of birds to go pick at them?
I will not send them to die, no.
Oh, but it's fine if it's us.
You may succeed where they failed.
I don't know. Those birds were pretty strong. Let me see real quick. How are we? We're a little roughed up. Yeah, we'll take a quick breather and then we'll go deal with the tree for you. Cause honestly,
Sure.
fuck those guys.
Arrest.
Yes. Nice.
There it is.
Oh, never mind. Oh no, Gore took some damage. Oh, he took 3. I was over there getting my ass slapped, breaking my hip and shit.
Sliding off fucking shit because of Bane. That was a good use of Bane, by the way, WrestleGamer. Thank you for that. That was nice.
It's like, poor Alma. She's like trained her entire life to be peak physical performance, and every time she makes an acrobatics check, it's just like, whoop.
I mean, that one you were gonna fail definitely, but I wanted
It's
you
the
to
one.
fail, and I wanted you to fail enough to take damage from it.
Yeah, you bastard. Alright. Let's go fuck this tree in the ass.
All right. So you take a
Making our
moment
way
to
down south.
yourself, and you begin. Well, I guess like an hour or so, and then you begin your journey. See, one random encounter check along the way. Nope. Okay. Oh boy. See, I was like, I might not need to prep this. I'm gonna prep it anyway, and I did.
No, you weren't exactly counting on side popping off 36 fucking damage per bow shot.
No, no, I was not. That was intense. So, these are big squares. They're 50 feet. Each square is 50 feet.
That's a huge square. My God.
Yeah. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So the trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered in dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog.
Always something with these people, isn't it? Making our way uphill.
So you continue your journey up the hill when you come to dirt trails run along two concentric rings of cairns that encircle the hillside. Each cairn is a 10-foot high mound of slimy black rock.
There's a big rock in the way?
No, you see these little, you zoom in, you see these little broken cairns, these little like spots.
Yeah.
Those are the black slimy rocks.
Gross. Well, I guess we'll just keep making our way up.
You reach the summit of the hill, and it sounds like the storm has suddenly fallen quiet. Atop the hill is a wide ring of black boulders and smaller rocks that have collectively formed a makeshift wall, enclosing the field of dead grass. Lightning strikes the edge of the ring from time to time, illuminating a ghastly 50-foot tall statue made of woven twigs and packed with black earth. The statue, from where you're standing, resembles a towering, cloaked man with fangs. And when lightning strikes the center, you can see coming down from it Strahd arrives in the middle.
You fucker.
And from the graves in the center arise the druids and their berserker brethren.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
They begin chanting. The berserkers pacing around, drinking something so foul-smelling and putrid that as far away from where you are, you can still smell it on the wind that carries it. And they begin, and above all, you can hear them muttering the word, the druids, incanting Strahd, 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 Strahd. And as lightning cracks down this bolt is colored differently. A green arc of lightning strikes square in the chest of a great statue, and energy begins suffusing the area around it, so palpable you can taste it like rotten ozone in the back of your throat until it makes you want to hurl. They begin their incantation. And Strahd makes his way down the hill on the opposite side. He summons, with a wave of his hand, a great horse burning with infernal fire from within. And when he takes stride on it, hellfire is the imprint of the horseshoes it leaves on the ground. Down to the great black tree, the devil marches. And there he stops and stares off into the wall of fog. As the camera pans in, we can see some expression, like something's lost, pass his face. And then lightning cracks again, and the crew is aware of the gravity of this situation. The druids are incanting a spell. Sai says in a hushed tone, as you're all kind of gathered around the cairn, the inky black rock leaking this substance onto your clothing. If we don't stop them, they're going to raise that thing, and whatever Davion said is going to happen.
Well, crew, all for one and one for all.
Gore.
Damn it, they're gonna let a 50-foot motherfucker version of him walk around these fucking lands.
Gore smiles. Flintlock checks his pistol, straps a couple of his alchemicals to his belt, and let's get it on. Bat chat.
Bat chat.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I know that it says that it is 50 feet. It's pretty fucking intense, if I'm being honest. I think we're just gonna run it like it is. That is to say, we're just gonna use the squares where they are, and we're just gonna say that each individual person is gonna be taking up that 50-foot square. We're for the sake of purposes and ease of combat, we're not going to say they're 50-foot squares. We'll say that the interior is like on a basin, so like the actual standable ground is probably about half of what's here, and so we'll just use the inside as actual 5-foot squares.
Sounds good. Oh no, not bees.
Bees.
B is for berserker. Oh my fucking god, why is there always so many things?
Okay, let's go. Roll
How long
initiative
was
for
the
me,
walk here?
please. It was about an hour.
Okay, that was not too bad.
Oh, I'm moving him. He shouldn't be over here. Okay, Alma goes first.
Wow, what an absolute clusterfuck this is.
Yes.
Well, then let's do it. Shit. I can't afford it.
All right. Flintlock.
Bum, 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 bum. Get out of my face.
While conceptually this song is good, it's not what we need right now. Let's get
Bum, 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 bum.
this will suit us much better, I think. Okay, Gorgonor. Oh,
Gore
so
took a
somebody took some
smash.
damage, it looks like.
Oh, Gore. There we go. Smack. Well, Zerek, we should have saved the bow for now. But, lesson learned. So, counting Cyrick's head as north,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna fire the second Codex ability south.
Okay, so give me a cone.
How do I do that?
Right click, pointers, cone. And then drag it to make it as big as you need it.
How does this work? What is a 60-foot cone? Does that mean 60 feet wide or 60 foot out?
It's gonna be a 60-foot out, so it would be like
Oh, that's a lot of. Oh,
whichever direction you want to aim it at. You can. Whoop. I don't know which direction you want to aim it at.
here, take it off. I'll put my cone. I think I've got it figured out.
Okay.
Those five.
Okay, so do me a favor, go ahead and click target mode, and then click those 5.
What is target mode?
It's up at the top, next to selection mode. It's a little dot dot. And then
All
go
right.
ahead and roll the saving throw into the chat for me.
What is that? Just her her spell DC or whatever it is.
Um, it should have it on there, but if it doesn't, then yes.
I believe it does. So let's see. Where is her spell save?
Just click a random spell, I guess. Spirit Guardians.
Alright. And then drag it on to chat.
Yep. The DC part.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then go ahead and roll. Click the damage and drag that into chat as well.
Yeah, you didn't put damage for Winter Storm because it does 16d8 of 2 different types.
Then let's go ahead and put that in now.
It'll be 8d8 of cold and 8d8 of necrotic.
Yep, I should have written that out better.
Also, I don't know how often that can be used. I'm assuming it's once a day like the bow.
Yeah, do me a favor, just go ahead and click out that many d8s and just roll it. What's the player's name? I want to know his name before I feel a knife in my back for the Bane. His name is Ted.
Goodbye, everything down there.
So, the Druids are instantly annihilated. The Berserkers, however, still have a little bit of hit points left. What is that, number 4? That's that number 5. Past their system shocks. So, and then we need that on Druid 4. And Druid 2. The Druids, as I said, are instantly annihilated. This huge ritual spell that is going off is not halted. It is still going on, and the Berserkers, the Berserkers themselves are quite fucked up. They look like they're completely frostbitten. All these necrotic veins all over their forms, and the entire interior of the like basin like cairn here is just like covered in a sheet of black ice. Black ice. Black ice. Berserker 1.
Here we go.
Berserker 1 is going to rush forward and recklessly attack you.
You bastard.
In that one.
As he should.
Berserker 2 is going to rush forward and attack Gorgonor. Is that my computer making those sounds?
What
I
sounds?
don't think so. Like a USB cord? I don't think so.
Well, I have push to talk on, so you can't hear me unless I'm talking.
Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck that was. He's going to recklessly attack Gore. And he crits.
No!
Berserker 3 is going to recklessly attack Sai.
Yeah, that was the risk I had to take to annihilate a good chunk of them.
Yeah.
Because action economy is the best economy to have control over.
It's okay, because that crit went to Gore and not her.
Yeah, that always helps.
She does get a devastating axe blow aside the head, though. Berserker 4. Gonna seize the gap. Recklessly attack you. Hit.
Ouch.
Oof.
Ouch.
Berserker 5. Gonna seize that gap. Recklessly attack Eric. And Berserker 6 is going to move over here. And they don't have any ranged attacks.
Oh, wait, that's good at least.
Alma.
Well, we're in a predicament, boys. There are charts on how swashbucklers are supposed to be standing, and this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. We take as many as we can with us.
The one in front of you looks the most close to death.
Yeah, that's one that got ass blasted by Cyric.
Yep.
As long as Alma doesn't whiff. Okay. Whew, that was close to whiffing. Get fucked.
Dead. Please be gentle, Ted. It's my first time. Lays down in shivers.
As for you, Mr. Druid. Wait, no. Think about this. No. Alma?
What you just saw the druids do on their turns was continue incanting the ritual.
Yes, but what I was about to do was Beyblade the Druid and then take 3 advantage attacks without dodging, and I will not be doing that. Because I'm smart. I'm sober, Ted, and I make smart decisions.
Good job, Ted. I'm proud of you.
I mean, I can't risk it. Taking 1 Druid out that turn is not. Maybe Flintlock can get him. One over there. Looks banged up. They took Gore's axe to the face. God damn it, Flintlock.
Damn it, Flintlock.
Make it up right now. Thank you. Nice. And Gore can attempt to finish it. Boop, 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 boop. Cut him in half, Gore. He took your wine. Actually, they did worse than take wine. They bastardized it. Shit. Alright, we're gonna go with the extra attack. Shit.
Fuck.
So this is actually, I know how to solve this predicament.
I know how to solve
Well,
this
not solve
predicament too.
I know how to make this predicament a little bit better, and that's Spirit Guardians.
Yep, that's exactly right. So you stab one straight in the heart and twist the blade out, going into your dodge stance, like sideways facing your opponents, while Gore is just like going toe to toe with this berserker who is also a hell of a fighter. Flintlock is trying desperately to get some shots off, and Cyric is incanting her spell, throws it down, and everybody around here is going to be trapped within that effect. So again,
here with us.
So now that everything is kind of like gone into it, we'll say that everything is. Remember, it's much bigger than this, but this is where the scrap is happening. This is where the fight is happening. Yeah. And that's gonna be saving throws from. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 berserkers. That's wisdom.
Yes. Hopefully they're dumb berserkers.
They are all dumb berserkers except for
Yes.
one. They're all dumb berserkers except for one. Yep. And it's the one. It's not the one that was closest to death, so he's still probably gonna die. Go ahead and roll out the damage. 3d8.
Alrighty.
One of them is reduced to atoms.
Yay.
And we'll say that Druid 3 has also been slain. I am going to say that the other Druids are like on the opposite side of the fucking thing because they were supposed to be 50 feet away from you where you were. But...
Alright.
Alright, Berserker turn. Or does she have a bonus? Well, can't cast 2 spells, yeah.
Yeah, she can't.
Berserker.
She's gonna have to tough it out.
1 is going to move up and kind Actually, no, he's not, because he knows better. He is going to press the attack on you. Now, you know what? He's gonna... I think he wouldn't do that, actually. I don't think that they would... Yeah, no. Okay. He's just gonna do this. Oof. Keep in mind, when I'm saying that they're recklessly attacking, that means that you guys have advantage on attacking them in melee as well.
Yeah, I need to remember that.
2 is attacking Gore currently. They're in a reckless attack off right now.
Like those 2 pawns in your
Dude, oh, you saw the clip? Did you see that clip, bro?
I was watching live when it happened.
Oh, dude, that was so fucking crazy. Me and Drabs went fucking toe to toe.
Like those scenes where in Dragon Ball Z where like you can't see him and it's just that shockwaves.
It's exactly what it was. It's exactly what it was, dude. It was like, oh, they're taking forever to get to each other, and then also just the sound was the coolest part.
Oh yeah, I was listening to it. It was like, what the fuck is happening?
Reckless attack coming at Cyric. See if she can keep the spell up.
Come on, girl. Oof.
She can.
Okay, yay.
And then Berserker 6 is going to move around and try to seize in on the little guy. And he does. Yeah, he rushes over and Flintlock blocks the attack with the brass barrel of his cannon, but he is not looking like he's in the optimal situation either. Alma's turn.
Oof, my bones. Alright, Alma, one of these fuckers needs to go down.
Yeah, these berserkers are beefy as fuck.
Yeah, they also hit hard and often.
Mm-hmm.
But so do we!
There you go. There's that crit.
I forgot I had to click shift.
So you hit the one that's targeting Sai? Or no, 2 or 3.
Blam.
Okay, I'm gonna confuse myself for a second. Yeah, you get a fantastic killing blow, ducking in under. He thinks that he killed you with his blow. Oh, that was the one that was attacking Gorgonor. Yeah, while he's distracted, you just
come in. I stabbed him in the kidney and it worked this time. Unlike the Morning Lord.
Fantastic.
He needs his kidneys.
He's bleeding out, screaming in pain and agony.
That's what you get, bitch. You need to get Force Cannon and back the fuck up a little bit. Hey, you take those guys off the combat tracker. They do not need to be here. Ah, that was almost a crit. God damn, that horse is the size of a fucking mountain.
Yeah. So, the sound of the horse astride walks up to the basin. And the Count begins taking in the battlefield. And we see his lips purse and smile. And a glint of bloodlust in his eyes. And it is Gorgonor's turn.
That's not good. Oh, I could see for a second there. That was weird. Ah.
So he's gonna leap over the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Lightning strikes just where his hand was as he leaps over it, and it was absolutely. It looks like it was probably about to hit him, and it reacted to him touching the stone 100%. There's no doubt in your mind.
Okay, that's not good.
Like you saw earlier, the berserker like pacing back and forth, looking like if he was going to leap over it, and instead he closed in on you. When Gore leaped over it, that was like, oh, okay, well that's why he didn't do that. But okay, Gore did make it over without getting struck by lightning.
Nice, thank God. Smack. Womp.
He's just ripping into this guy with his great axe.
Okay, and here lies our problem. Do we just want to roll their damage right now before I forget that that spell exists?
It happens on their turn.
Okay. So she can't cast a spell that requires her comfort. What can she do? Let's see here. She needs to give herself a fat cure wounds, a thick cure wounds. One might even say. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
That's a good one.
Now they do it. Okay. So that'll be. Let me roll the damage. Boop.
One of them passes, and it is the first one who is looking the most roughed up.
Alrighty.
Oops. All right, and it is their turn. Berserker number one has been locked in combat with you this whole time. Now Gore is attacking him from the side.
Get him in the kidneys, Gore.
Is going to continue his onslaught on you, though, and then attempt to kill the big guy. Well, he just took a lot of damage from the big guy. He's going to turn his attention to the big guy. And with a glancing blow across Gore's extremely hard forehead, we move over to Berserker 3.
Excuse me.
Who's going to try to finish off Sirik?
Hey, stop that.
Does not hit.
Yes, she's learned. She's learned to dance the dance of life.
She actually has a really high AC because she's a cleric.
She does. She has an insanely high AC for.
Well, clerics have a high armor class.
That's true.
All
that faith.
Homeboy got hit. Flintlock got hit.
Flintlock, stop.
And he almost gets his gun knocked out of his hand as the big guy like uses it to wrest him forward and like headbutt him in the little football head full force. The druids continue their chanting, and we go back to Alma.
Right, Alma. Let's make it crit. Let's give him a little quitty. I'll take it. Get out of here.
Nice.
Yes. Well, I'll take that. That one behind me can still hit me. You know what? Risk it for the biscuit.
He is like 50. Well, you do have a fuck ton of movement. That's true. Yeah, you could make that. Well, see, 50, 100, 150 feet away from you. Can you make it 150 feet?
No, I forgot.
You could start running that way if you wanted to.
Yeah, I guess I might as well.
We will put you here.
I want you, Strahd! I want you! Alright, like you need to deal with this motherfucker. That's not how to... No, no, no. Better.
Strahd begins laughing and clapping his hands. This deep, mirthless laugh. And seeing you rush across the field to the druids, he looks to both of them. And, like, there's this look in his eye like, oh, you're about to fucking die. And he's just laughing. And it's Gore's turn.
Gore's gonna step on in. Give this guy a whack. Crunch. See, Rick, we gotta figure something out. Let's eat one of these. Shit.
Oof. Two saving throws. They both pass this time, so they both take half. Oh, that was a good damage roll too. That's like almost like they failed the last one.
I know, nice. Berserker 3 will have a normal attack if he hits Sai because of Gore's ancestor ability.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So no advantage on this attack roll. Does not hit. Number 6 is going to continue his onslaught onto the poor little gobbo.
Kevin!
Gore!
No!
He takes an axe wound deep into his chest, and we can see his thick, almost greenish gobbo blood spurt out onto the head of it. This seems to satisfy the berserker, but he's not done yet. And when he rips the axe out, he holds it high overhead, ready to bring it down on the poor little guy next round.
No, flintlock.
The druids continue their incantations. The one that you are drawing up on knows that his end is near, but does not falter. And you arrive at him.
Get fucked, Rude. Channel your inner Beyblade, Alma. It's time to let it rip. I won't let you. Gotcha, bitch. No one escapes the Beyblade.
And indeed, like a Beyblade. Oops. Like a Beyblade. You sever him in twain. And bat chat.
Back chat.
Bat chat.
Quit back chatting me.
As he falls, the laughter coming from Strahd reaches a fever pitch. Go ahead and have Flintlock do his turn.
Flintlock. Blow him off, you buddy. Ah, something in my throat. Get off me!
He pulls his pistol out, and just as the fucking berserker's about to bring the axe down, he blows his head off, or shoots through his head at any rate, and fells the berserker. Strahd, seeing this wondrous slaughter before him, laughing in some gross, horrible, like, facsimile of glee. He looks to you, Alma, and he says, "So," in between his chuckles,
"This is what you have brought me, old man. Let us see if she can be found wanting, or if she is the one."
and he puts his hand out, and through shards of smoke, a blade, dark as the night, materializes, and he raises it to you. "Alma, let us see how you dare. Your father spoke very highly of you."
Don't worry, so did your woman when I was in bed with her.
He is already writing you down, so...
That's fine, I'm coming right at him. May the best Beyblade win. Pimp slapped into oblivion again.
And as you rush towards each other, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
Sometimes you're the Beyblade, sometimes you're that little piece of the Beyblade that makes it, you know, spin.
With a flash of a blade-like night, he cuts you down.
Ouch. My kidneys.
And as he rides astride his horse on the opposite side, the rest of your party looks to you and shrieks out, "No!" from Sirik. He stands on top of you,
Ouch.
and
horse
he
is, like,
drives
massive.
the blade straight through.
I'm already dead, you bastard.
He's finishing you off. He picks you up by the end of his sword, and when he brings you in, you can hear him taking a deep breath of your blood.
Alma.
Goodbye. And he drops you off the end of his sword. Until we meet again.
Go fuck yourself.
And it is Gore's turn.
Gore smash. Bum, 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 bum. Get him, Gore. Channel the rage. Get him. That's unfortunate. But I can deal with it. Where is her?
Thanks, TBC. Bloodborne soundtrack does fucking slap.
Okay, guys. Pretend like you
They are all so concerned that you just got
he's
fucking
dead,
split in
probably.
half.
I'll take his
Oh yeah, he's dead.
wisdom save. Okay, yeah.
He's got 1 hit
Fuck.
point.
Oh yeah, he's dead. Don't worry, guys. I don't need these stupid kidneys.
So as the last of them turns to ash from Siric's spell, the druid is all that's left standing. Gore, in a fit of fury, just charges straight at him.
Yeah, get him, boy.
No fucking regard for anything else. No regard for the green arcs of lightning that are just peeling through the sky and striking the great winter splinter over and over again. And without any care that it's beginning to move, he bum rushes the druid. His axe is a flurry of movement as he brings it down onto the druid's face and chest over and over and over again. And in a bloody pulp of a mess, the tree, or the statue, shudders, lightning crackling all around it. And it looks as if it's almost there. But the ritual was stopped just in time. The druid is completely fucking dead, but Alma, you...
I wish I would have crit that. That would have been super fucking sick.
Oh no! When I said that Strahd was finishing you off, I meant all the way. He finished you off all the way. He made sure that you were dying this time. The woman
finished. I have to admit, it's very gentlemanlike of him.
The last thing that you see before your vision goes black is Sirik picking you up and putting your head in her lap and doing her damnness to incant every spell that she can to pump whatever form of life into you that she can, and well, she doesn't have a diamond.
No, take my kidneys.
And that is gonna be where we end the session.
What a doozy. Oh goodness. Excuse me.
Strahd's a dick.
Yeah, he's a right cunt. I'm gonna really relish stabbing him several times. Maybe even more. Well, at least there's not a giant version of him walking around, so I guess silver linings.
Yeah, you did stop the winter splinter, which is fantastic. That is what you were there to do. At least you're not losing sanity yet.
Yeah, that is true.
Got that buffer. That 2-point buffer. Once you get to 3, start rolling, you get that 2-point buffer, so.
Oh no. Well, we're gonna have to get that fixed. Me and Gore need treatment. I still need a drink from the pool before I turn into a werewolf.
This is true. But yeah, that was a action-packed fucking session.
Yeah, sticks, man. Fuck sticks.
Fuck sticks. All my homies hate sticks.
I'm almost gonna come out of Barovia with so much hatred for a lot of groups of people. Fuck druids. Are you made of sticks? Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. We don't want no sticks.
I'm sorry. Are you slightly pale and your teeth a little too pointy? Fuck you.
Well, stick around, everybody. We are gonna. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's just that the meme from Parks and Rec where he's talking about going to jail, but instead of jailing, it's just getting killed by Alma. Made of sticks, dead. Made of 2 little sticks, believe it or not, also dead.
Oh, hey, there's us. Okay, well, we are going to raid into Sardonic Banter. I hope that they're cool. I've never met them before, but let's go make their night. It'll be nice. Everybody be nice to them. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. So much love, so much appreciation. Again, I could not do this without you. I mean, I guess I could, but it would be a lot lamer. Oops, that's the wrong one. It would be a lot lamer. So, thank you to everyone.